Leo, this is your card for this week. Let's look at it. Oh, yes. The lovers, honey. Okay, work. So, this is Mercury, right? This is, Gemini energy. It's also the sixth house of Virgo, right? So this talks about compromise. It talks about cooperation. It talks about coordination. It talks about movement. It talks about participation. It talks about friendship, right? And the beauty of friendship, definitely. Mercury is also talking about optimism, right? And harmony in a way. Because the lovers, it takes two people here on this card, right, to produce this energy. So it's talking about the magic, right? That's why the magician is also Mercury. So it's talking about the magic of energies coming together to reproduce, right? Reciprocity as well. To be reciprocated, right? It's like when the energy is being reciprocated, it's magical. Something comes from that. So you're looking at that. You're focusing on what's easy. You're focusing on what is what flows, right? You're adapting to changes. You're letting things just kind of like guide you. It's almost kind of like you're not being rigid about things right now. You're kind of letting things flow. It's good because you don't want to get in your way. It's kind of like just being open to change and really just seeing what the magic of spontaneity can bring, right? The magic that spontaneity can bring, because it's like when you are limitless, like the lovers, right? Because I'm talking about that limitless feeling, right? We're coming from the five of the Hierophant, right? When we're talking about limitations, now we're going to the lovers where we're talking about being unlimited, right? Because this is Mercury, right? We're not talking about being limited. We're talking about multiplicity as well. So we're saying we're letting a situation change and flow and switch and flux, right? And we're not getting in the way of that happening, because we know that we'll experience more pleasure if we allow things to happen that are happening naturally, naturally occurring. Because the lovers is talking about energy that is naturally occurring, and that's why compromise happens. You know what I mean? When it starts raining, you get an umbrella out, honey. You put it up, or you put a hood on your head, or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, this is good. So you might just be having experiences that are pleasurable for you, very pure, very sort of like young, youthful, because this talks about youthful energy as well. Maybe you're reconnecting with that, and also creativity in a way, right? This could even have to do with like writing. It could have to do with some level of you know, putting pen to paper, or something to paper, or something to pad, because it talks about the hands and that type of thing, right? Hands are, kind of like a focus here. You can even see it in the photo, or in the image, I should say. But yeah, a hand. Just remember that. Leo, this is your Romance Angels Oracle card for Valentine's Day, darling. Let's see. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yes. You just had your full moon, right? Wow. This is really crazy. Because Leo, my Venus is in Leo, and, hey, I'll take it. Venus, okay? We're talking about Valentine's Day. Anyway, this is back to you, us. You got the lovers from the tarot deck, and this is the first filming of any of the signs that I'm literally going to put the cards right next to each other. They're going to be laid on overlaid. You got the lovers, and then from the Romance Angels Oracle card deck, you got you deserve love. You are lovable. So it's all about love for you, Leo. This is amazing. Look at this arrow, right? We're talking about Cupid here. We're talking about Mercury. Mercury is Cupid. Hello. And then look at her with this arrow here, and these kids and these babies. I was talking about optimism and stuff. Going with the flow. Look at that. Oh, well, look at that water. Look at that stream. Okay? That current. consistency is the name of the game here too. You know what I mean? And it really is just talking about like going with the flow. You see, there's many different opportunities as well, right? Look at all of the different versions of Cupid that are in this photo, in this image. There's a large one, and then there's four others, right? And then they're going with the flow of the water. They're actually pointing the arrows in the direction that the water is flowing, right? So you're being led, right? You're being led to kind of like have these experiences that you're having. You know, working with some quartz crystal, even though it's like quartz or like even rose quartz, right? But clear quartz is good too, because that's kind of like the frequency of water. You know what I mean? You want to deal with that. Maybe even have some water around you. I actually like to play the sound of water. You know, just go to like YouTube or something. Or you could get a fountain. They have them at Michael's. Not plugging. You know, I don't work for those organizations. But Leo, you deserve love, darling. And I feel like this is good for you. You know? We did get your car. It was in reverse, but you know, it just fell on the floor and it was in reverse. So even when I flipped it over, it was in reverse, or it wanted to be. But it's turned up now. And the sun is really bringing focus to the fact that you do deserve love. But you know what? The love that you deserve is your own, right? You know that song? Stop, the love you save may be your own. Thanks, Leo.